How's it going, Lisa? Bruce is on Bobby Sixkilla. Welcome back to Exit. Corners, time for chapter 16. Name a number. Let's jump in, shall we? No time messing around. These are short episodes, so I don't want to waste time with spiel when we could be playing the game, you know? And seeing whatever comes next. It's been a few days since I've recorded this last, so I'm not exactly sure where we're at the moment. I'm sure I'll remember very quickly, though. I'm not that much worried about where we're at. Isn't Kim a girl's name? That's right, our name is Kim. Ink, his name is Kim. Gender neutral, technically. It just happens to be much more popular for girls. I see. Thank you for telling us, Kim. I appreciate the honesty. I mentioned it. Now, if you do me the kindness of continuing to call me Ink, that'd be great. Why? Everyone knows your real name now. Seed probably knew it from the beginning. There's no longer a need to hide behind it. Ink is my real name. I don't follow. Is your name Ink or is it Kim? My name was Kim. I changed it a few years back and now it's Ink. You changed your name? How? At the deed poll place? At the court? Like everybody else? There's a process. It was a huge pain in the ass. To tell you the truth, moving on. Why did you change your name? I didn't like the old one and I wanted a fresh start. Can we just leave it at that? I want to legally change my name to Bobby Sixkilla. You can't simply discard your name just because you aren't fond of it. Your parents blessed you with that name. Yeah, well, I'm not especially fond of them either. Listen, can we just drop this? This isn't exactly something I'm itching to talk about right now. Oh, Ink. There's power in a name, you know. What a shame you threw yours away. Why do you even care? This has nothing to do with you. I just can't understand why you do such a thing. Your poor parents. And you've never changed your name, Beth? When you married your husband, you kept your last name, right? That's completely different. I adopted my husband's name out of love for him. You threw away yours out of what? Spite? I'm proud to carry the last name March. It's a name with history, with meaning. Can you really say the same in regards to your name? You named yourself after a colouring fluid. But it's so edgy. Shut up, Liza. Everyone wants to be someone else. You would too, given the chance. I wouldn't dream of it. I'm a Thatcher, after all. My name's actually worth something. Thatcher? Ray, who had been quietly fondling with the monitor, quickly cut back into their conversation. Your name is Liza Thatcher? That's right. Only child and heiress to the Thatcher Biometrics Limited. God damn it. You're Nolan Thatcher's daughter? The one and only. You've heard of him, I take it. Why didn't you mention this sooner? This shit's important. She did mention it a couple of hours ago, actually. Though, I guess you weren't in the room at the time. Why? Do you know him, Ray? I'm surprised neither of you nor Ether do. He's on Belbridge University Sponsorship Council, at least he used to be. He used to be a professor way back before he started his company. I don't think he's so much as gone to the university in years, though. Things are starting to come together now. That would mean that everyone but Beth has a connection to Belbridge U in some way. Damn, maybe we are connected after all. Does someone there have a bone to pick with us or something? There's no way to know for sure, but this is a start at least. Liza, do you think you could ask your father if he knows any of us? If he was on the sponsorship council, he might know something we don't. Oh, and you should ask if he knows a Sean Ward too. I'm on it. Also, can you tell him he's a son of a bitch for me? I never got to tell him that in person. Excuse me? You heard me. Tell your father he's a son of a bitch for me, will you? I paid good money to go to that school and it all went right down the drain. He's not qualified to be on the council. Is he not qualified to be on the council or something? Huh, no, that guy's pretty smart actually. I read part of his thesis. It was on brainwaves or something. It isn't exactly in my field, but apparently he's made some pretty significant discoveries. But embezzlement is embezzlement. Her dad's a thief. That's a filthy lie. Where did you hear that? The only thing that's filthy is your father's checking history. He's been siphoning money from the school for years. My father would never do something like that. He's a sponsor, for crying out loud. Yeah, that's what he makes it look like, and then... Shut up, you're just a bitter dropout. It's got nothing to do with it. Okay guys, as glad as I am that we're piecing things together, I don't want this conversation to come to blows. Liza, ignore this guy and go message your dad. Ray, let's start on this room's puzzle. And why would I do that? You think you're our leader or something? You have any better ideas on what to do right now? Yeah, I could start on the next puzzle. That's what I just said. No, you said to start on this room's puzzle. Problem being, I've already solved it. Already? When did you do that? Just now, when you guys were arguing over Ink's name. It was pretty simple. I had a bit of computer science focus, so I got it right away. Oh, nice. Hurry up or I'm going to solve the next one on my own too. I'll join you, Ray. Come along, everyone. I'll catch up with you guys when I'm done messaging my father. Would you like me to wait for you? Why would I want that? You'd be wasting your time. Go on, get started. Of course. With a small bow, Beth followed Ray into the next room. Now's probably a good time to message Sean. Are you there? Please let me know you're okay. Sean? This better not be a joke. A bead of sweat rolled down the side of Ink's head. Ether put her hands on his droopy shoulders. What's the matter? Sean isn't responding. I'm worried. There. I'm sure your friend's alright. The girl moved in for a hug. Ink offered no resistance. You're probably just busy, right? I really don't know, Ether. I don't want to think about it. I'm sorry to hear about your friend, Ink. I hope he's okay. You guys ought to message your contacts again. Make sure they're watching their backs. I can do that, yeah. I'm not entirely sure my father needs to worry about that, but I suppose there's no harm in another warning. You never know. I didn't think Sean of all people would get caught, and yet... Hey, you don't know for sure that something's happened to him. Maybe you should just go help Ray and Beth with the puzzle. It'll help take your mind off it. It's probably a good idea. It's not like there's anything I can do to help Sean at this point anyway. I'll come join you guys when I'm done messaging my father. Sure, but don't be too long. Oh man, I hope this puzzle's not too hard. While making his way to the next room, something caught Ink's eye. Huh. Why does that painting bother me so much? Because 3 isn't greater than 9? Ink ran his hand along the canvas, but felt only rough cotton and dried paint. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Then why does this make me so uneasy? Is it the number? Well, maybe it's 379. I thought that was a greater than, but 379. You've noticed it too, huh? Notice what? The huge painting with numbers emblazoned on it? Sort of hard to miss. Not the painting per se, but the number itself, 379. It's been showing up all over the place. Don't you think it's strange? Is it? I remember seeing it here and there, but it's more than just here and there. I've seen it on the walls, on our Gemini, and some of the puzzle's default layouts. And there's probably more than just that. Whoever built this place really likes that number. It's an Easter egg or something, I don't know. You don't think it could be something more? Ink gave the girl an apathetic look. What was she getting at? You think I'm stupid, don't you? No, not at all. I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from. I mean, yeah, this thing with number 379 is a little weird. What do you think it means? I'm not sure, but someone wants to know about that. Us to know about that number. Who? Sent? Maybe. Either way, I know it's important. And how do you know that? I just... No. Ether straightened up, perhaps realizing that she wouldn't get through to Ink. I'm sorry, just forget it. You clearly don't care. I don't mean to be rude, but there's only one recurring number that I care about right now, and it sure isn't 379. There's another recurring number? Haven't you noticed? There's another number that keeps cropping up. That number is... fuck, I don't know. I haven't seen one. 4? Where have you seen 4 before? You're kidding, right? It's everywhere. We're in the 4 Elements Hotel for starters. There are 4 corners and 4 keycards. There are 4 elevators in the elevator hall and even 4 pitchers of water in the main lounge. I could probably list some more if you pressed me. There's one big problem with all this though. It's because there are 5 of us, isn't it? 5 contestants in a game that seems to be set up for only 4. There's an extra player. You can probably guess why I haven't pointed this out until now. Because that would suggest that the extra player is the enemy. We just become suspicious of each other all over again. I knew you wouldn't freak out over this, which is why I told you. But try not to tell the others. I'd hate to revert to having to watch my back all the time. I won't bring it up, don't worry. It isn't even necessarily a bad thing. Best case scenario, Sint just added one of us at the very last minute. Who do you think it is, the extra player? Who knows? Could be you. Could be me for all I know. Ink looked at the floor and sighed. Maybe I'm putting too much thought into this. I didn't mean to freak you out. Do you no longer trust the other contestants? I trust them, but I don't think we should leave anyone unattended. You know, as a precaution. In that case, I'm going to keep Liza company a little while longer. I still need to message my father anyway. Sound good? Sounds good. Sidekick. Sounds a bit offensive, but okay. As expected, Beth and Ray were standing in front of the monitor attempting to solve the puzzle. Hey, you guys want a hand with that? Sure. Doesn't seem too tough, but there's no sense in turning down extra help. Okay, here we go. Equalize. I see. Oh man, I don't like this. Can I... So I can swap any month for any other month. I don't understand. Let's ask Ray. He solved the last one, supposedly. Hey, sorry I'm late. Any thoughts on this one? My thoughts are that this is another puzzle with a stupid gimmick. I mean, just look at it. Yeah, it says equalized, but there aren't any two tiles with the same number. Or the same month, for that matter. I've been playing around with it, and it looks like we can only swap a red tile with another red tile. Same goes for blue tiles. So it looks like we'll need to construct each side of the equation with both a month and a number. Yeah, okay. So, like, maybe it's... I don't have a pen and paper. I lost my paper. This'll do. So maybe it's like February is month 2, right? And 17, so 2 plus 17 is 19. Something like that. Maybe swap these two. March is the 3rd month, so... You know, 3 plus 17 is 20. 1 plus 19 is also 20, something like that. No, it wouldn't be that easy, because there's too many options. You could have that answer in a lot of different ways. Any thoughts about the missing numbers and months? Excuse me? Notice that some of the months aren't there, and not all the possible days of the month are presented. Oh, right. Nah, I don't think that's important. So you probably just didn't want to make extra rows on the grid. I mean, we're only going to use 4 tiles anyway, so what's the point in adding more useless ones? Ah, I guess you got a point. Man, so good this puzzle seems really familiar. Oh, I hope you would fucking explain to me how, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's... Look, you can do like February 31st. See, that doesn't exist. Although a lot of months don't have 31st. Like April. April doesn't have a 31st either, so... That rules that one out. Can we get some help, please? Got it. That was fast. What's the answer? October 31st is the same as December 25th. I knew it was familiar. What? How is Halloween the same as Christmas? It's an old programming joke. Well, not a programming joke specifically, but any self-respecting computer scientist would get it. October is short for octal, OCT, which is the number notation with the base 8. DEC is short for decimal. You know, a decimal system. The base 10 number system we use every day. I know what the decimal system is. Right, well, it just so happens that 31 in octal is the same as 25 in base 10. It's a joke because October 31st is Halloween while December 25 is Christmas. Listen, I didn't say it was a funny joke. Still though, there's gotta be the right answer. Damn. Even I could have figured that out if I'd known the octal system. Well, if you want to feel like you did something, you can go ahead and put the answer. Sure. Okay, well, this is the first time someone's actually answered the entire puzzle for me. I guess I keep asking questions though, because I had no idea what to do with this one whatsoever. That's meant to be there. I had no idea. Thanks, Ray. You solved the puzzle for me. You're a hero. Now he's gonna fucking never let me live that down. Easy. We're done here. You sure seem to be tearing through these puzzles. Especially the last couple. You mean I seem to be tearing through them? Don't be so vain. You yourself admitted that the last few puzzles were basically computer science oriented, so one would expect you would be the best at solving them. We all have our areas of expertise. Yours just so happens to be the most relevant right now. Right. We're all unique little snowflakes with their own set of skills. I'm sure you have your time to shine when we come across a knitting-themed puzzle. These last few puzzles sure went to Ray's head. Oh, have you already solved it? Yeah, we just solved this one. That's pretty fast. Nice work. Good. We ought to be nearing the end of the section of exit corners soon. Any progress on your end? Has someone said something? Ink, almost positive that he'd heard someone speak, looked about the room but was only met with confused stares. He shook his head. Any progress on your end? Pardon me? What kind of progress? That was more aimed at Liza. Didn't you end up asking your father about any of us? Don't get me wrong, getting out of here alive is priority number 1, but figuring out why we're here and who's responsible is also very important. Don't get me... Oh, wait. To me, at least. I think everyone's hungry for answers. Anyway, Liza, what'd your father tell you? He said that he actually hadn't been given any lectures these last few years, so it was unlikely that he knew any of the students by name. Oh, damn. I wasn't finished. He said that despite that, he does know a Sean Ward. Apparently he's pretty smart and does a lot of extracurricular work. That's Sean, alright. He actually started attending BBU a year early. I'm pretty sure he's in one of the engineering programs. I see. Anyway, he also said that the name Ray Nandon sounds vaguely familiar, but he doesn't know what the students have in common with each other. Did you make sure to warn him? Yeah, I warned him. Don't worry. Warn him of what? Right, you went there. Something might have happened to Sean. He told me that he was being followed and now he's not getting back to me. This is the first I hear of this. I told the others to message their contacts, hoping they would take the warning to heart. I would have told you, but you don't have a contact. I don't have my Gemini anymore. And even if you did, your ghost son is not going to be in trouble, is he? That's my bad. I should have told you regardless. Don't worry about it, Beth. You might not even be related. Hell, I got the warning, but I didn't end up relaying it to my contact. You didn't tell her to watch your back? I think he wants her to get killed. I haven't told her anything. Like at all. Are you telling me that Tiana doesn't know that exit corners even exist? Nope. And if she gets abducted too, meh. I don't care. Wait a minute. The realization hit Ray like a bolt of lightning. A surge of trepidation came over Ink. Say, Ether, can I ask you something? Ether shrunk under Ray's accusatory glare. Yes? How do you know my contact's name? Oh, didn't you tell us? I didn't tell you a goddamn thing. Nothing to say, huh? The question now is, how did you know? Would you mind telling me that, Ether? Ether whined from behind her hands. You'll be upset if I try to explain. Of course I'm going to be upset, but I'm still going to get the answer out of you, one way or another. So go on, I'm listening. Or maybe her boyfriend over here would explain and could care to explain instead. I mean, I'm not going to lie for her. I like her, but we didn't tell her shit. Don't look at me, I didn't tell her anything. It was the truth, and hadn't the faintest idea how Ethan knew about Tiana, and getting caught in the crossfire was just about the last thing he wanted. You do have a pretty clueless look on your face. I'm trusting you on this. Now, Ether, tell me, if Ink wasn't the one to tell you, how did you know? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Did you know, Ether? Tell me. I want to do what you did. Huh? What are you talking about? I have an explanation. I do, I swear, but I only want to tell Ink. In private. Like, I'm gonna let you do that. Then why don't you tell everyone what you told Ink in secret? Ray scowled. Fine. Go tell him your little secret then. Man, I'm just the secret box that everyone throws their fucking secrets into. Thank you, Ray. Ink, there better be a good explanation at the heart of this. If there isn't, you'll let me know, right? Yeah, don't worry. Ray sighed, performed an about face and marched through the nearby door. Liza followed him and Beth followed her. They each looked over their shoulders as they left. I wasn't lying to Ray, you know. I don't know how you could have known about Ray's contact. If you don't have a good explanation, I understand. I thought you might have been eavesdropping, but Beth and Liza have been with you the whole time. They'd have said something if you'd gone back to check up on Ray and me. So Ether, I'm asking you, how'd you know about Ray's contact? How'd you know about Tiana? You're not going to believe me. So long as you swear it's the truth, I'll believe whatever explanation you have to offer. Ink, you have psychic powers. It's okay, Ether. I trust you. I'll tell you then. I'll tell you everything. No! I need to know. You're psychic, right? That's it? You're psychic? Come on. Every time it does this to me. Every time. Oh man, there's a chapter called 12 Minutes. I don't like that game. 12 minutes. Anyway, we're going to wrap this one up here. 20 minutes, not too shabby. That was a crazy chapter. I bet she's psychic. I'm putting money on it. Not much though, because I don't have much. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.